the elected official who holds state agencies accountable to taxpayers is now a convicted criminal.
It took about 10 minutes for State Auditor Beth Wood to plead guilty to a hit and run involving her state-issued car in December. She was convicted of a misdemeanor. WRAL's Matt Tallhelm was in the courtroom when it happened, and he joins us live from the Wake County Justice Center. Matt?
Yeah, Gerald, Beth Wood faced a judge inside a courtroom here, and she read from this prepared statement. She calls her decision that night a grave mistake and says she should have stayed on the scene of the crash and called police.
To the click of cameras, in a stoic stride, Beth Wood walked into a Wake County courtroom to face a judge and the district attorney.
Matter of State versus Beth Wood.
The state auditor stayed silent as her attorney entered her plea to a hit-and-run charge.
Your Honor, she pleads guilty to that charge.
This case goes back to December 8th. That night, security camera video from Wood's office building shows her drive off in a state-issued Toyota Camry. She crashed a block away, partially on top of a parked car. An Uber driver's smartphone video obtained by WRAL shows Wood wearing all white being ushered into the law office of Rufus Edmiston, where she'd attended a holiday party that night. In court, Wood admitted for the first time to having a couple drinks there.
I was not impaired, but given the positioning of the two cars and the fact that I had had 2 glasses of wine at this event, I made an error in judgment in the moment.
The district attorney tells WRAL that Uber driver's video helped police track down 2 men and charge them in connection with helping Wood get away from the crash. Wood apologized to them and the state in court.
I am human. I am not perfect.
The judge accepted Wood's guilty plea.
This was a glaring incident of poor judgment.
And sentenced her to $300 in court fees and fines. She will not spend any time in jail.
You stand convicted of a serious Class 1 misdemeanor, and that'll be on your record. You now have a criminal record.
Wood walked out of the courtroom the same way she walked in. Her attorney says he believes she was treated by the court like any other person.
What lessons has she learned from this?
Don't ever do this again. She has no criminal record whatsoever. She would never be in this position again. It was a spur of the moment, bad decision.
I asked Wood if she had anything to say as she left the courtroom. You saw how she walked out. She walked right on past and ignored that question. Now, Wood has paid more than $11,000 out of her own pocket to make repairs to the state car and the car she crashed into. Because of that and because of the punishment of the publicity of all this, as the judge says, he felt those court fees and fines were the appropriate judgment there.
Matt Tallhelm live in Raleigh. Thank you, Matt.